some people say the worst, the most violent city. Can you imagine our capital being the most violent city? But it was really bad, into a totally safe zone. It's called a safe zone city. There's no crime. They said crime's down 87%. I said, no, it's more than 87%. Virtually nothing. And much lesser things that take place in the home they call crime. You know, they'll do anything they can to find something. If a man has a little fight with the wife, they say this was a crime, see? So now I can't claim 100%.
All right, let's talk about Trump real fast. So he pretty much said that, he made a comment about DV. If you didn't catch it in the video, he says that the DV is the reason why his crime rate ain't at a perfect 100%. It's at 87%. That these little spats, that's nothing, and they shoot the crime up because when they come out for domestic violence, somebody got to go to jail. Now, if you haven't been through this or you haven't heard about this before, if you haven't researched whatever, a lot of times, and I don't know when they started this. When one go to jail, the other got to go to jail. I don't remember when they started it. So, or when they call somebody got to go to jail. I remember Mike Epps telling a joke about it. But check out the Colonel's playlist. The crazy thing about it is when women are the ones that's charged with domestic violence, a lot of prosecutors won't prosecute the woman. Now, I don't know about in the stud or lesbian relationship. I don't really have no experience with that. But a lot of times when they make that determination, they're going to prosecute the man, whether the woman say so or not. And what Trump was referring to, a lot of these, and people don't want to say the ugly truth out loud, and this is the ugly truth out loud. A lot of times when you get these domestic violence situations, it's nothing. It's nothing. Because you want to know why it's nothing? The woman or the man go bail the girl out and they come right back to the house. And I tell people this who in a relationship, cohabitating, married, expired to be married, expired to, spend the rest of the time with your person. A lot of those issues y'all have, honestly, it boils down to about three or four categories, but one main one. The one main one is this. It's petty. You ain't even gonna remember what you fought about a year ago. You ain't even gonna remember what the spat about. Most arguments I had with people, I don't remember what it was about. So sometimes as a man, you understand a woman is emotional. If she hungry, emotional. If she had a bad day, she may be emotional because she's feeling for that drama. And I'm gonna get to part two. I saying that the second one. But you got to understand, you're the oxygen to the fire. Once you go back and forth in an argument with a woman, it's not a healthy debate. It's an argument. Now, a healthy debate, if y'all budgeting and she said, we should do this and I should do this and we should do this with our money. And you're like, nah, we need to do this and be this and do that. And y'all just have a disagreement about it, whatever. Okay, that's a disagreement. But guess what? If she respects you, though, your word is bond. That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna trust you by your decision making. But if she fights you and say, I ain't doing it, then you got another problem. Respect. Second is respect. Too many times y'all tolerate the disrespect from women. Too many times y'all tolerate that disrespect. But yeah, so I forgot where I left off at. But yeah, it's respect. If you're dealing with a woman that don't respect you, that challenge your authority all the time, that's a recipe for domestic violence. So it's always disrespect. Her mouth, she talk. It's only so much any man can take. You could be the nicest guy in the world. You could be the calmest guy in the world. The disrespect, if a woman don't respect you, she talk to you a certain type of way. She's belligerent. She provoke you. It's just disrespect. If the respect ain't there, dog, you got to be gone. You know what I'm saying? And constantly. You check it once, maybe twice, and after that, you can't be with her. This is how you get to those situations. You know what I'm saying? This is how you get to those situations. And then, the other third one I'll just throw in there is chemistry. Sometimes, y'all just don't mesh. But a lot of times it goes back to respect. And it goes back to she don't really like you like that. A lot of these women are willing to do anything a man say if they really like him. She don't want to follow your lead to be conservative and save money and invest money, or to have money so y'all can have fallback on. But a lot of these women that bust down a brick for a dope boy. A lot of these women that carry the pills on the road for a dope boy. That's a fact. But you can't get her to have structure on the right path to save for y'all future so y'all can have financial freedom. Or so y'all can save a little bit of money. You know, but she'll go out here and let the dope boy use her house as a trap house and get nothing out of it. But dick and danger. That's what I'm saying. That's why. That's where those things stem from. And the only reason those things tend to stick is because you put up with her bullshit. And you'll be fine. You're gonna find a couple of reasons when you figure this out, you just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. That's what I say. Don't say absolutely nothing. Don't say anything. When you say nothing, you just leave. Just leave. Just leave. That would be my advice. Don't say nothing and just leave. So that's what I say. Just don't say nothing and leave. But the best thing to do is to get the disrespect in the beginning. Walk away from the disrespect. Check it. If she keep doing it again, be done with her. Stop just feeling like y'all got to stick y'all dick and everything because it's convenient to fuck. That's how you're going to end up in DV. That's how you're going to end up broke. That's how you end up with your credit score fucked up. That's how you're going to end up in jail. All them type of things. They follow the leadership of straight up bum ass niggas. Yeah, that's how they end up. That's how you end up there. You know, they don't listen. They fight you on everything. No respect. And then it's just the whole chemistry thing. If a woman like you, she gonna fit. She gonna fit the chemistry with you. I promise you. She gonna find a way to make it fit, make it work. So hopefully y'all figure that out. But that's pretty much what he's saying. Those little and women in the comment section like, he's downplaying domestic violence. And no, come on, y'all the same ones that say, hey, normalize hitting these men in the mouth. Normalize checking these men. Normalize putting your hands on these men. When a man disrespect me, I hit him. I pop in the mouth. Remember the dude? They was in the car. It could have been a skit, and they was on a date. I'm guessing it was the first date, and she popped in the mouth. Said this nigga talk too much in the. Black women laugh when they talk about putting their hands on black men, putting their hands on black men. They laugh more at domestic violence than anybody. The two things that they are known for is domestic violence and being homophobic, especially online. They oh yeah, you normalize hitting these men. Why fighting these ninjas and what do the internet prove? The videos we see on the internet, they fight more than anybody else. Black women are fighting more. Women in general are on the internet fighting more than anybody else. They'll square with a dude, they'll get loud with a dude, and that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, now we're not safe with DV. Man, be quiet. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.